Is this a walk of shame or a walk of game? Only time will tell.
Is this a surprise interview?
We thought you were gonna miss the boat.
No, I'm not gonna miss the boat. I didn't get ice cream. Want the rest of my tea? It's warm.
Well, we're making our way up the East River. The Brooklyn Bridge is behind us. Tom and Hayden are tying down the dinghy, and we're making about 6 knots. Yeah, and we're kind of motor sailing right now. It's pretty cool.
I feel like a kid again, like summer nights that never end. I feel like I'm 21, so easily falling in love. I open my heart, and now I feel brand new.
We've got the tide of the East River with us, and we're motor sailing about 6 knots. And it's about 15 miles of river to transit. So in about 3 hours or so, we'll be out of the East River and into Long Island Sound.
Tallest building in the world for a while. Which one? Queensborough?
Is the next one.
Oh, Queensborough Bridge. Yeah, that's building. You can see it. It's right in front of the World Trade Center with the green top.
I see it.
And then another building was built in Chicago that was taller, and then I believe the Empire State Building
That
after
would
that.
have been the Sears building.
Sears Building.
This was built after the Empire State.
Okay, it wasn't that one then. There was another taller building
Temporarily in Chicago.
in Chicago, and then the Empire State Building took the claim to fame for a while again. At least that's my understanding. Don't quote me. That's how it works with film, right? You can't get out of anything you say on film.
So we come around this corner around the Williamsburg Bridge,
Yep.
and that will be the Upper East Side. And we will see things like the UN building, a couple of bank buildings.
Cool.
I feel alive and I feel so brand new. So brand new.
Hayden's up on the bow this go around, and
It's doing the Titanic thing.
he's doing the Titanic thing. Jack, I'm flying. Iconic, that movie. Fun fact about me, after watching the Titanic, I actually wanted to be a naval architect for many, many years. Didn't end up going that route.
It makes me feel brand new. I feel so young and I feel so on top of the world, and I feel so I feel alive and I feel so brand.
What do you think, Hayden? Coming back to New York?
Yes.
Surprised you liked it so much?
Yes. I really didn't think I was going to like New York that much because I'm not really big on cities, but this is big enough to prove me wrong. It's a great city from the little bit that I've seen, and definitely have to come back. But only by boat. I don't think I want to come by car. I've seen enough traffic to know that boating is the way.
That should be the slogan. Boating is the way.
Yeah, definitely going to be my slogan.
In fact, we're gonna freeze frame on that, and it'll be like, boom, boating is the way. New tagline. And with that, we're pulling away from Manhattan. How's that? I'm glad I have this new hat. It's keeping my face not sunburnt. Yeah. So, something quite unexpected happened. The weather reports were wrong. And we're sailing. Ah! Well, instead of coming completely out of the northeast, it's more easterly. It's more easterly than anticipated. So we've got both head sails out and the main up, and we're sailing away. How fast are we going?
About 5 knots.
Going about 5 knots.
We got the staysail out.
Yeah, I heard it. So, yeah. We, like I said, we thought we were going to have to motor the whole way, and it turns out we don't. So, good news on that. We get to finish this trip with a sail.
Are you zooming in on my nose?
Yeah. Well, it's 11 o'clock, and I'm about to get up to do my night watch. Last night watch of the trip. So, yeah. It's a little cold out. It's mid to upper 40s, and we are bundled up. Definitely warmer than the last time we were in pretty cold temperatures. I'm gonna I'm gonna listen to Hamilton during my night watch today. I'm sure you can hear the water behind me or outside, but just finished my last night watch. It went well. We had a 2-knot following current with us, so pretty much the whole time I was out there we were doing about 8 knots in flat seas. That was pretty nice. It was cold, very, very cold. Oh, I had to adjust course to avoid what I think was a fishing trawler. They didn't have, traditional nav lights on, so it was hard to tell what kind of boat it was. So yeah, I adjusted course for that. But the last hour or so, we started losing our following current. We started losing our following current. But the wind started to fill in, so I decided to ease our main out and properly motor sail. That's been counteracting some of that opposing current that we're getting now. And we're an hour away from Fisherman's Island off the coast of Connecticut. And once we pass Fisherman's Island, we're on our home stretch to Newport.
Woke up early just to see the sun. With every possibility, you're making all of me undone.
Okay, so I am on what's looking like to be my last watch of the trip. It is just before noon, Hayden and I traded a little early. He volunteered to do dishes, which was very, very nice of him. Thank you, Hayden. I'm telling the public. Tom's over here laughing at me, which is, you know, par for the course at this point. And we're on our way in to Narragansett Bay, and shortly thereafter into Newport. So it was a cold night. I kind of struggled to stay asleep. My nose was very, very cold. Literally just my nose. Everything else is like 32 layers, top to bottom. We did stop in Point Judith just to like scope it out and kind of, I guess, relive the trauma a little bit. But yeah, we're almost done. It's been a nice day of motoring. We've had like no wind, no usable wind, but that's the brakes.
Nothing to you, birdie, as you sway on the backseat of my bike, sliding down a rainbow of emotions. I might fade and pray that you don't notice. Kick up my shoes, it's plain to see. I tear about the thought of you and me. Wish I was, but I'm not pretending. I'm just a sucker for a happy ending. Keep the rope short, I can hardly breathe. Stuck between a dream and reality. Check out the way this heart is bending. I'm just a sucker for a happy ending.
Well, we're about to pull into the marina, Aladdin's new home for a few months, and just gotta kind of figure out which dock we're gonna pull into and how we're gonna maneuver. But it's gonna be fine, because Tom is what? Sickening.
Sickening?
Sickening, yeah. It's a gay thing, you wouldn't understand.
No, I don't. And that's okay.
And that is okay. I just know all the gay lingo. That's a line from one of Jake's shows. You just know all the gay lingo. So we should add a clip of that right here.
You just know all the gay lingo. It's very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
We can do that because it's our
It's your own clip?
it's our movie.
All right.
Check out the way this heart is bending. I'm just a sucker for a happy ending. I'm just a sucker for a happy
Easiest stock job so far. It helps when you're at the very end. It's funny. I was all like, hey, maybe we should just tie up to the end, figure out what slip we're going to be in. I did say that. So in a way, called it. Called it. All right. Well, now we have to go find Jake. See if he's here yet.
And most of the time we had our clothes on.
Most of the time?
Most.
Not all the time?
We would have frozen shit off. And you would have been disappointed.
And we're back.
Yeah. My other half is here.
I know I drove all the way down to Rhode Island for him.
Yeah.
That's love. After I literally drove 12 hours straight without
get rid of me.
stopping from Virginia all the way back to Massachusetts.
Did you really not stop?
No, I stopped. I stopped for lunch.
Let's go back just a
I was
teeny
going
bit.
to say you're a
There you go.
So, cue slow motion montage and cheesy stuff. Sorry, y'all couldn't see me running down the dock in slow motion.
Slow motion, slow motion. Walking down the dock in slow motion. No?
That's how cool I feel! So, okay, so now we're gonna do things.
Well, we're gonna help Tom clean things up, and then
Is it zoomed in?
no,
No. Okay.
we're gonna help Tom clean things up, and then we're gonna head out. I suppose.
We're gonna hit the road, Jack.
Post-trip cleaning and maintenance.
Yeah,
It's always fun. So I'm not dressed for that.
it was a good trip though. Really good trip.
That's good. Glad you enjoyed it, and we'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
Soon, once we finish post-maintenance-y things.
Yas.
Oh my god,
It's
I'm
gonna rain soon.
blown out.
Yeah.
No, it's the light. It keeps going in and
I know.
out.
Hey, tell them about being contacted by somebody that
Oh,
knew you were on the boat.
Oh
yeah.
I saw that. I shared it on our story.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So, fun little tidbit.
It's the first time it's happened.
So someone down near Block Island actually posted us on their story and tagged all of us. So I guess at some point they passed,
Aladdin.
Aladdin on down Long Island, down past Block Island. So we're famous and recognized. Well, not me. I wasn't there.
Well, they passed us. They reached out to us on the VHF.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that's...
Well, look at us being recognized. That is our first in the wild recognition.
Yeah. So they reached out to us on VHF, and he was all like, I hear you guys have Ixion's crew on board.
So
Yeah. So
thanks for reaching out. You know who you are.
yeah,
So
it was cool.
first in the wild sighting of Ixion crew.
Yeah. Won't be the last.
Oh God, no. Subscribe. So I'm not sure if this was done, but the captain who invited all of us along, I didn't go, but his name is Tom. He has been sailing for 45 years. The boat we are on is a 49 Moody named Aladdin. 46. Okay, the boat we are on is a 46 Moody
All about size.
named Aladdin. So we want to intro him and just kind of let you all know about our captain.
Hello, this is Tom. And I had the pleasure of having Nick and Hayden aboard for the week or so, and a lot of fun. We went from Norfolk up to New York, spent a couple days in New York, and then came up Long Island Sound. Relatively quick trip. 1 day up to Sound, 2.5 days up from Norfolk. They did spectacular. A lot of help. Very enjoyable to have on board.
Is there anything that they could do better?
We all can do things better.
What's the one thing that they should really take from this?
They were great. I think they saw a bunch of different weather, from 0 to moderate weather. I don't think we saw anything severe. We were at points 60 some odd miles offshore, which is we were trying to track down the wind that was on the way up to New York. We all had our own watches, 4 hours on, 8 off. Sometimes that got muddled a little bit, depending on what was going on. But no, they were fine. They could have handed me beers more often, but seeing that we don't drink offshore, that didn't work anyhow. But that was about it.
So what are your full 4 rules of sailing?
4 rules of sailing. Stay in the boat. Keep the boat afloat. Keep the water out of the boat. And the 4th, which I personally think is probably one of the more important ones, is never pass up an opportunity to take a dump ashore. Now, that's kidding around, but we also, wearing life preservers with harnesses at night. Don't leave the cockpit unless there's another person out there at night or during the day. And if you do, clip into the jack lines that are along the deck, so we don't lose you. And just keep ever-presence vigilance on the boat. Make sure if something doesn't look right, it gets addressed. So, and they did all that. It was great.
Even though I didn't go, I was very much glad to have the invite. I think this was literally, if you don't all know, obviously because you'll be watching this like in July, but it was literally what, like 2 days, a day after Nick's birthday that we went down to Virginia. So this was a great birthday present for him, especially after the winter we had. It was, you know, much needed. So thank you for the invite and thank you for having them.
Our pleasure. My pleasure.
And we're happy to come aboard anytime you need a hand.
Nude sailing in the future this summer. What?
And just like that, our adventure's over.
Is that it? That's it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already and hit that notification bell so you get notified every week when we put out an episode.
We want to hear from you, so if you like what we're doing, even if you don't, leave us a comment down below, and don't forget to like and share with your friends.
If you really like what we're doing, you can support us on Patreon. The link for that is down below.
We put our episodes out weekly, so come back next week and see where we are with our journey. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week.